It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Voyagers and the Bears. All that and more. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season. As it'll be the... Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the play fake, Love rolling to his right. He's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Cross throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Love, they go play action now. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Voyagers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try to run for it. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. Goff on 1st down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown! Michael Mayer from 8 yards out. And the Voyagers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Oh, it felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41 16-yard line.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Forced out to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Love. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
First down, Love to pass. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Voyagers.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Love being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs as the first half is winding down.
And the Voyagers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. On first down, it's gone.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 50, it's gone. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
Fights up, and a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. This opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went wrong.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Love to throw. He'll buy some time right. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and a couple. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Virginia Beach 1st down.
Play action this time with Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
1st down, Voyagers.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 2nd half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gone. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Quay Walker
in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to be brought down here in the...
Buried by Mo. On the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Love now.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On 1st down, gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Here's Goff. Short throw to Smith. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Goff.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
A love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, another run for Dillon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, Dillon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Now 2nd and 9. Goff. And complete right side to Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now he's free up the right sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown! Chicago! Devin Duvernay, 92 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. What we're saying so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11. 2:15 remaining. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6 coming up. Goff now looks to throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
To throw is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Goff.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Voyagers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. But the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Dillon.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Virginia Beach,
hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Jets and the Voyagers, and it's coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, the first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Diallo Dangbo able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now Pickett. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's got room past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss out right to Gibbs. Oh, good move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain,
yards that time and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The open man, that's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Complete to Jaden Reed. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's Pickett on the keeper.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.